connections exit ticket. Read each passage. Write the gist for each passage. Write three ways the passages are similar. Write three ways the passages are different. The changing moon. Mom, please don't make me stay. Marisa pleaded nervously when it was time for her mother to leave. It is only for a month, Mom replied with a smile, and before you know it, it will be time to come home. It was Marisa's first time at overnight camp, and she had been dreading it. The first day passed quickly, though. In the evening, the campers sat by the lake. Marisa studied the full moon in the sky and its reflection in the water. Living in the city, Marisa didn't pay much attention to the moon, but now she decided to sketch it. Every night after that, Marisa studied and sketched the moon. She noticed that each night the moon was always in a slightly different place in the sky. It changed in size and shape too. In about a week's time, it went from a full moon to a half moon. In another week's time, it changed to a crescent or banana shape, and then there was no moon at all. That was called the new moon. Over the next week, the moon got bigger. It went from a crescent moon to a half moon. In another week, it was full again. A month passed, and Marisa had been enjoying camp so much that she hadn't even noticed. Mom, she said when her mother came to pick her up. May I come back next year? Write the gist of the changing moon. The changing moon. If you look at the moon in the sky each night for a month, you will notice that it looks different. The moon can look like a full circle in the sky, a half circle, and other shapes in between. Sometimes the moon even seems to completely disappear. Each change in the moon's shape is called a phase. The moon itself does not change shape though, so why does it look like it does? The moon can be seen at night because light from the sun shines on it. During the month, different amounts of the moon's lit surface face Earth. These different lit surfaces are the phases of the moon. It takes about a month for the moon to travel around Earth. When the moon is between the sun and Earth, it is called a new moon. If you look for the moon when it is new, you will not be able to see it. All of the lit part is facing the sun, not Earth. After that, the moon waxes or appears to get bigger. That's because as the moon keeps moving, more of its lit surface faces Earth. After a few days, the moon looks like a banana. That's called the waxing crescent moon. A few days later, the moon looks like a half circle and is called a half or quarter moon. As even more of the moon's lit part faces Earth, it's become the waxing gibbous moon. Around 14 days after the new moon, the Earth is between the sun and the moon. Now the entire lit surface is facing Earth, and the moon looks like a complete circle in the sky. That's the full moon. After the full moon, the moon wanes or appears to get smaller, and less of its left surface faces Earth. Finally, about 14 days after the full moon, it is a new moon, and again the moon seems to have vanished from the sky. Write the gist of the changing moon. How are the passages similar? Write at least 3 examples. How are the passages different? Write at least 3 examples. Don't forget to push the next button.